What's this called? W split?
W split.
Yeah, I almost got it.
This is the winner's split as opposed to L split. Oh, are you still using L split? Ha. Okay. Like, seventh time makes the charm, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
It should.
I'm just like,
Still good weather.
haha.
Epic.
W.
Yes, you can actually bonk on this very fence right here. You don't need to slow down or anything.
I'm sorry. Did you want to interrupt my flawless turn? For real.
It's all about not crashing into the tree.
Yeah, the fucking trees are the worst.
Yeah, who even put them there? Like, what were they thinking?
Like, look into GTA 3. You go through almost every single one of them. Why couldn't they do it here?
Yeah.
This would be so much easier.
Yeah, the thing is, every single tree in Colin 2 is a 2D sprite that always faces your way.
That's clever.
Yeah, as for the year it was released in, but now it looks just atrocious. You can just go forward here through the grass.
Okay.
Yeah, you can basically
More or less like
cut,
nice. Okay, never mind. I was just looking for the road, like any. like, like I was just hoping I'm at least kinda going the right way.
Yeah, the thing is, the game rarely decides to respawn you when you go off the track. Only if you really mess up and end up in a, I don't know, if you fall off a cliff in Greece or something.
Okay. Is there a button to reset your car's position, or is it just like?
Not at all. Every single person I tried to reset their car with the air button. Let's look back. It's the rear view. Yeah.
So there's none, or?
Yeah. Not all.
Okay.
Yeah, and after you're done with this the stage, and just mash enter.
Yeah.
To skip every single prompt.
Could have like stretched my hands a bit before. Now my right hand starts to hurt already because I didn't do anything with it. So yeah, I could have.
Yikes.
Fuck.
Yeah, you gotta be careful here because there are some guardrails. So you can't actually cut through every single corner here.
Okay.
Oh, almost.
Okay.
Yeah, still in the green. Yeah, here you could actually skip and go forward, but I would actually suggest yeah, going to the left.
Okay.
You could skip through all those trees, but
I assume I would hit most of them in my case.
Yeah, that could happen. Yeah, now this is a... You gotta be careful during this part because, yeah. There's a lot of trees nearby, and well, I assume you would be going in a high speed, so, and the car really tends to slide on this surface that's like kind of gravelish something. I don't really know what it is.
They said
Like
it's mod.
gravel mixed with dirt.
They said it's mod, so
No.
I don't know if that's
Yeah, it's all about not going off the mat, actually.
okay.
Yeah, no, to the right, to the right. Yeah, and there's a skip here.
Yeah.
Basically a long shortcut. Instead of going, actually go the way you're supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, go, and now go forward.
Okay. And
Yeah,
not
and
hit
you'll
anything, I assume.
You will meet the road in like 5 seconds, but be careful of those.
Yeah, barriers or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty pogger. And there's the service area. Don't need to do anything here, actually.
Okay.
Maybe we could have repaired the gearbox, but that would have.
I don't think it's. I don't think I go to neutral for too long, so I think it's still fine? Question mark.
Yeah, I mean, ideally you wouldn't seen the N symbol on the
Okay.
gearbox,
Yeah.
but it's not too bad. And this is a very quick stage, and it involves a few sharp corners that actually you're supposed to go through with a high speed. So yeah, for example, this one, yeah, you should slow down a little.
Okay. Still made it. That's the GPS 2020 one, right?
Yes, exactly. Although that was on the PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that's the whole stage basically. Very short, very sweet.
Awesome.
The last one is basically the first one in reverse. So in one place you can actually cut through the grass like in the first one, except I don't think I will be able to tell you when exactly to do that because
Okay.
first the latency and then there's some trees in the way.
Okay. So I'll just go normally.
Yeah, you can do that.
Used to have great hair. That's great. Take your hair to the limit.
In that case, welcome to the family, Tony. You've passed the first test. And
Now we've got a new member. You can see he ain't scared,
actually,
and he's done real good. Thanks, Sonny, for the subscribe.
Actually, slow down and go to the right, like hug a little to the go through the grass right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and to the right, steer to the right because you're gonna skip a lot of more, like really to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, and just go forward. Then there's the road.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, sorry, Sonny. Thanks a lot for the sub. 13 months is really, like, sick. You're easily, like, my longest subscriber by far, probably. So, thanks a lot again.
Okay, and here don't go to the left, go kind of like forward.
Okay.
Through the grass. And there is the fence, you can bonk with your back off of it. Or not. Yeah,
that's for amateurs.
Yeah, and that's the whole that's the Finland on Novice.
Awesome.
Next up is Greece. Just spam the enter key Yeah, and through this, yeah, and go to the right.
Okay. Hey, Aquas.
Okay, so yeah, I guess teaching you the out of bounds would be a little too much.
No, no,
So
no,
just
no.
go
Fuck that.
normally. Yeah, that's way too hard. Even I can get it sometimes. Like there's this weird luck factor that sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't, and that's really annoying because I guess I'm doing everything right and sometimes it just doesn't work.
Where are you? As in,
Poland.
what do you mean? Uh-huh. Looks like there's sun on my face? What? No, it's just my lamp. It's literally my room. I just move this lamp whenever I need, so it looks kind of different every time, I guess. I would have to move quite far away for it to be sun at 10:15 p.m., right?
Yeah.
He's in the US or some shit. Yeah.
Okay, there's a skip coming up. You can skip one of the hairpins, which is basically, yeah, do this one normally,
Yeah.
and yeah, go normally as well, and now turn right onto the grass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just basically yeah, I let to the left after
Oh,
the bushes.
fuck.
After
Okay,
those.
I didn't know you can
Yeah.
hit that. Never mind. Oops.
Yes, some of them actually you can go through them, but some of them are just indestructible.
Okay.
Although the ones that are the closest to the road are probably yeah, you can go through them, although you will lose some speed. Yeah, so basically for Grease one, that's actually all the skips. Basically only one, if you do it the casual way.
You mean the non-cheater way?
Yes. Not game speed.
Not game. Yee.
Yeah, and here's a hairpin coming up. Physics.
Awesome.
Okay. And the second stage doesn't contain nearly as much of content when it comes to skips and all that, so it's basically just normally driving through all of it.
Okay.
So yeah. I mean, there's like one or two places when you can actually cut through the grass, but yeah, that could actually confuse you if I would say that you should go through the grass at this exact point.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know where to actually go. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
We need to figure something like a team viewer where you can draw on my screen, and that would be just like perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been really thinking about making a Colin McRae rally to like speedrun tutorial or something like this.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, if only I could like do it normally, not like a Google Doc.
No, and whenever
describe what I'm doing.
Whenever people say speedrun tutorial, I assume they mean video. I don't know why, but then I have to just, you know, realize and realize that hey, text tutorials are also a thing. But whenever people say they're making a tutorial, I always assume it's video. For fuck's sake, dude, I always assume it's video. Were you thinking about video or just text?
Yeah, I've been thinking about the video because I did
Yeah.
that's in Polish and was text only.
The worst kind of
okay.
shit.
Yeah, and as for now, yeah, I'm a busy man, even though I'm spending most of my time in my home. So I don't think I have enough energy to make a like. I think I'll just do a low effort, like.
Like you can do it similarly to what I did with Gothic, and just like straight up start like watch like either your own run or somebody else's run, and then just stop at the moments that you need to stop and explain everything with like out of bounds shit and whatnot.
Basically, what was it? I think it was Eben's explaining Kamik's movement in Vice City or something. He also went through the video and stopped.
Eben also did his own like tutorials for Vice City and 3, and they were pretty good, and I think they were pretty similar, where he would just watch like world records and then runs with safer strats and commentate on it, and like at least use the cursor to show up lineups and shit like that. And it helps a lot. It's just like way different from. It's not like. It's not a lot of. If you're knowledgeable about the game, it's not any extreme effort on your side. It's just like, you know, check out if you have if you remember the theory behind everything, and if you do, just start the video, just start recording, and just, you know, talk about it for 2 hours or something, and then that's it. That's all the effort that's needed, and like. It's already like a proper tutorial. You don't need. It doesn't have to be very professional. Didn't Viper do a? Colin?
Yeah, I think he did. With I think some of the strats are outdated.
Oh, okay.
Like, perhaps the majority of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been
doing one with new strats would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here's a hairpin coming up that you actually skip, so instead of going to the right, you can actually
go to the
left a little. Yes. Kinda like this.
There we go.
Yeah, the only one skip in this one.
Greece sure sounds fun.
Yes.
One random out of bounds and then nothing else.
Yeah, and then the special stage, the super special stage skip. That's also nothing.
Should I do it?
Yeah, you'll totally have enough time.
Okay.
Yeah, we can also try that in Sweden, although I don't know how big of a time save over the second guy you will have.
Oh, it's still the fourth one. I thought. Okay.
Should be like over a minute and 20 seconds over the second guy or something like this.
Okay. What happens if, you know, I try to go for the skip, but it turns out I didn't have enough time saved for it to work. Can I just restart the special stage and go from there, or am I screwed?
You have to do the whole rally again.
Oh Jesus!
Save beforehand. Yeah, so this is actually what I did on GSPS, although I didn't save because I was afraid I didn't have enough time. I did that because I thought I would miss the guy and I would...
Okay.
Yeah, I will just lose the...
So you can save before tight specials if you're not sure.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. I'm totally doing this on every special stage now.
Nah, I think the... Well, I can tell you're not gonna do the Kenya skip for sure, because that one... Even Shotu had some troubles with it.
Okay.
Yeah, because that one's really tight, time-wise, because the stages are really quick and there's Well, you're going to save some time, but I don't think that would be actually enough to do the skip.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, but I think the UK you should do pretty easily. Yeah, since I will actually try to guide you through the one of the out of bounds of the 4th stage. I don't know if you're familiar with that one. The one in the beginning where
I
you just
saw them, but I think
Yeah,
I
only the first
kind of know
one.
which one is this, but
yeah, going
Just
through through the wall.
like up the wall, like there's this concrete wall going up and you hit it, something like that. Is it the one I'm thinking
There's
of?
like a weird building that has like a small hole in it,
Okay,
and you actually go up there and just press up and right, and you go through.
okay,
So that's really low effort.
Okay.
But it looks kind of cool.
awesome.
And actually saves like 20 or 30 seconds, so that's totally worth it. Even if you have some struggles with it, to be honest.
Okay.
Oh damn. Yeah.
Hey, this is the end. Okay,
Made it.
wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot to. I don't know why it switched. I should say, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah, just go. You'll make it.
okay, and just hit the guy. Just turn around and hit the
Yeah.
guy.
Turn around and yeah, drive towards the guy.
Doesn't Sweden use kilometers? So this is funny because okay, in terms of the game, I forgot to switch, but I thought my profile already has kilometers on it. But in terms of Sweden, it's actually funny because Sweden normally uses kilometers, but when talking about a distance, you can also say fuck.
You can also say fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
And just go towards him. Yeah, and try to crash. Oh, go back. Go for him.
Wait, I mean like catch him?
Yeah, it's novice difficulty. You should catch him.
Ah, wrong way! Okay, I read it wrong. Fuck.
Yeah, I hope this works.
This is beginner, you should catch him. There we go.
Yeah, I hope it works.
Okay, works.
Yeah, of course it worked. Go
Okay.
and change the gearbox to the shorter one, like one tick to the left.
Ah! Like this? Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
and
awesome. You can also say miles in Sweden, but a Swedish mile is 10 kilometers. So if you say like it's 3 miles, it's actually 30 kilometers. At least they're easier to count than at least they're easier to convert to kilometers than the usual miles. This is this is top 2 best songs to skate to. This is
Superman by Goldfinger.
What?
Yeah, the song to skate to from the Tony Hawk's soundtrack. Superman by Goldfinger.
Okay, no, I mean this probably.
You know the one.
I don't think I do, but I might check it out later. Hey Wafu. Now what I mean is the one playing right now is my top 2. I can say which one is better, so I'm just gonna say top 2 skating songs, and the other one is La Isla Bonita. I just like I just like kind of like dancing vibes whenever I'm skating. to like move my ass to the rhythm a little bit and shit. So La Isla Bonita and this work perfectly.
Yeah, when you said skating, I was literally thinking about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
No, like I hate saying this in English because in Polish it's pretty obvious what you mean, but whenever you say skating, people assume it's either ice skating, rollerblading, which is the word they've probably never heard in their life, by the way, or skateboarding. So like out of the three, I always mean rollerblading.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I usually just say it precisely, but whenever I start I lost my train of thought. Whenever I say rollerblading in the first place, people always ask like, the hell is that? There's no good answer to this. You either say skating, and a lot of people have no clue what you mean, or just assume what they think is the right thing. Or you say rollerblading, and then no one has any idea what you're talking about. There's no good option. There's just like. The shoes with wheels that you get for your communion. This hits really close to home, cause I actually bought my, like the skates that actually made me skate. I bought them with communion money, and they cost like 450 zlotys or some shit like that, and it was like the brand's name is Rollerblade. I think, just like that, and
Pivo.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. But it's a really good skate company, of which I didn't even know before I bought them. But the thing is, I bought them, I used them for years, and now my sister uses them from time to time still, which, you know, they have been in the family for. She only had to change the wheels because once I had the idea of getting rid of 2 middle wheels in each of them, and that wasn't good because the other 2 stopped being round after a while of doing this. So she had to switch the wheels, but the thing is, other than the wheels, they're still in good condition after what, 12 years, which is insane. I remember I bought like cheaper ones when my foot was too big for because they were expendable, so I could have used them for a few years. Then I bought like a couple of years later. I bought like, I was in Decathlon. I bought like cheaper ones for like 200 zlotys, and I killed them in like about a month. With like the brake was already like used, and the wheels started to like peel off. That was like really weird, and we just gave them back, and the guy asked me just like, you know, like they weren't really hesitant to like give me my money back or whatever that was at the time, or like replace them. I think I didn't want a replacement because, like, you know, if I killed them in a month and they replace it with the same model, I'm gonna kill another one in another month, right? Because like the summer isn't over. They're gonna die on me again. So I think we just want money back. And the guy, like, getting them asked me, like, what surface do I skate on and shit like that, and I'm like asphalt, but what else am I supposed to skate on? Fucking gravel? Like, no. Like, there, what I think is, because he was, like, trying to see, I think, if I wasn't, like, using them excessively, but what are the ways to use skates excessively, apart from, I don't fucking know, skating? Like, they don't get used more or less, they pretty much always get used the same. Right? But then I bought newer ones that were a bit more expensive, and I used them until now even. and they're still doing good. I saw once with they were expensive as all hell. I wouldn't ever get them just because they cost like 500 zlotys or something. It was like super high, or 600. But they had 3 wheels instead of 4 because the wheels were so big and they looked like so stable and they looked like you could really get some nice speed on them, like better than the 4-wheel ones. So it's something I would like to totally check out, I guess, if I ever wanted to upgrade.
I got a bike on my first communion and a camera,
Okay.
and both of them. Yeah, the camera lived for like 2 years or something, and then I think I actually damaged it in some way that it was actually it won't power on again. So yeah. Though it wasn't like a any high tech stuff. It was just basically your typical camera with like kind of shitty quality, but I mean you could say what was on the pictures up until it got actually late and dark, because then you could actually. Yeah, the quality wasn't too good when it was dark. And there was, I think there was also no flash in it. So,
That's weird.
And the bike, I think I still have it, though I'm not using it, obviously. But I think it's also... Yeah, I think I have it.
Was it a mountain bike?
Probably.
Okay. Because the weird, like, people get mountain bikes under communion, right? Under communions. And I find it very weird and annoying because I got a mountain bike on my for my communion. It was so shit that I gave up on riding a bike for about 2 or 3 years until I tried another one that was actually like, I don't know how do you call a dumb car in English? Like, so in mountain bikes, if you fall off of it and you're not very tall, you can hit your nuts just because the metal part is there. But there are some bikes, especially like the Dutch ones, that do not have this part, and the case, I guess, is like lower, and it's a completely different type. It's like a city bike, right? So they are awesome, and I never knew that. Okay, so for the longest time, for years as a kid, I thought I'm just shit at riding a bike, and that's why I get that's why it's so hard. That's why it's something that makes me tired like super quickly, as like compared to skating. That I'm just shit at riding a bike for some reason. I'm just cursed or whatever. Because I just couldn't see what's wrong. And it never occurred to me that it might not be me, it might be the bike. And it was. And like 2 or 3 years later, I just tried someone else's city bike, like a Dutch city bike. And I realized, hey, I actually, it's pretty hard to be shit at riding a bike. It's a pretty simple task once you know it. So it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I think I would consider myself as a pretty. Back in my days when I was actually pretty active, and I was I was pretty active kid, and really liked going outside and actually riding a bike. I would say I was pretty good with it. Although, obviously I didn't do any stunts, no jumps, no any sort of tricks.
Maybe for the
Yeah,
better.
obviously.
Maybe for the better. Maybe that's why you're still alive.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is, where I live, there's like basically no skate parks or anything like this, so I couldn't even
Okay.
like watch somebody else perform any tricks. Only on the maybe on the internet. And also,
Oh, go on.
yeah, yeah. I think I know only one person that doesn't know how to ride a bike, and it's like almost an adult, and that's my girlfriend. So I wonder how our uh, bike riding teaching lessons will go if I will be actually able to teach her how to ride a bike.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a skate park pretty much nearby. Like, okay, in terms of living in the middle of nowhere, that was nearby, as in 15 kilometers away. But we went there a couple times. Just because my parents were always like, if you have something that you like and you wanna like, I don't know, participate in it or whatever, and it requires our time, we'll totally do it. Like, we'll totally drive you there or whatever. So, and it's been like that all my life. So we went there whenever I wanted and even made friends there. The thing is, I just never could learn any tricks when I was actually trying to skateboard. So I just like gave up eventually, but I had my period of actually like at least owning a skateboard.
Yeah, speaking of outdoor activities, I've been in a football club, but the atmosphere there wasn't actually too cool. Yeah, I was really stressed out about playing matches and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So after like 2 or 3 years, I just quit because yeah, there were some bullies. I was kind of bullied there. Yes, I just thought that it isn't worth my nerves, so I just gave up. Although I kind
mean,
of miss playing football, but yeah, I think it's better for my mental health to actually.
I think it's like better that you quit instead of trying to keep with it, despite it like hurting you.
Yeah.
I'm like whenever I was playing sports that didn't like require the ball, I would always be afraid of the ball. So I'm like terrible at playing this shit. Because like whenever people, you know, whenever we were like when we were like 14 and everybody in PE said like don't be afraid of a ball, if it's going near your head, try to hit it with your head. I would like, are you fucking insane? It hurts. I'm not gonna do it. Like what? So yeah, I was that kid always, and I remember being very annoyed because like when I was in primary school, we mostly played football and volleyball in PE, and with like generally the guys preferring football and the girls preferring volleyball. So it was about half and half. And I was
Go forward here through the trees.
like here.
No, through the.
Fuck.
Yeah, go to the right. Yeah, through the snow. Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could cut through the snow through if you go through the trees that were in front of you.
Okay, never mind.
But yeah.
Oops. I remember that I was kind of annoyed because I would like ask my in primary school I would ask my PE teacher, that was also my like homeroom teacher, if I could just practice basketball shots on the side, and he would pretty much always let me because he liked me. And you know, here is me playing pretty much just basketball alone or with him or with like one other person. or like one other person or something for like half a year, and then turns out there's we can actually go for a basketball competition. So I was like, hey, this sounds like something for me, finally. Aside from like all the football and volleyball shit, this actually sounds like something I would be interested in, right? So they got me into the team, and there we have me, who has been practicing for half a year. Not exactly for this, because I didn't have any people to practice like team stuff with, but I felt like, hey, this is my thing, right? And then you have all the other guys pretty much only playing football the entire time, right? And then we go to the competition, and they're just fucking killing it, and I'm shit at this. And I felt so annoyed because they just knew what to do naturally, and me practicing the shots and thing didn't really pay out at all. And I was like, hey, why does it work like this, for fuck's sake?
You can actually try to cut through the snow,
I can.
but like not too much, because there are some
Okay.
that weird kind of tape that can actually stop you. It's indestructible. It's
Okay.
solid, so
Okay.
yeah.
Sweden is the fucking worst. Out of context, poker face Savata.
Yeah, I don't really like the way you the way the car behaves on the snow and on the ice as well.
Horrible.
Yes. Especially on the manual gearbox, because on the automatic. Because on the manual you can actually control when to switch the gears. And here you're just on the third gear through all the time, actually. Yeah,
on manual, you can actually control when the car changes the gears.
Yeah, manual. Yeah,
water is wet. Water is wet. I don't know if you guys realized.
Yeah, one of another benefits of playing on manual is that you can actually brake with your engine. So that really comes in handy in France and in Italy, because it is just faster to brake with your engine than actually use the brake or the handbrake. Yeah, it's more efficient. Like you're accelerating back way faster. This stage is actually really quick. It will take like around 1.5 minutes.
Okay. Nice Volvo. Is this a motherfucking Svenska Klassiker reference?
Yeah, there's not too much time to save actually in the stage, so yeah, if I were to actually rank which super special stages skips are the easiest to perform, this would be the second to last before Kenya, because yeah, Kenya, as I said, there's.
Should I save and still try to go for it, or?
Yeah, well, to be honest, we will see. I think just don't skip the leaderboards after the fourth stage.
Okay.
If you have like 70 or 80 seconds of
leeway
of time save over the other guys, then perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, this stage is really quick and actually doesn't help with making your time save bigger.
Open into the
if you were able to do the ice skip, then perhaps, but this is basically just casual gaming with me telling you where to cut.
Yeah, that's the plan. Okay.
Yeah.
When to not skip?
That's the third one. Yeah, do the next one normally. No, normally.
Oh, that's the
there's
third one.
more-
Okay.
Yeah. There's one more left. Uh, 2 or 3 weeks ago, Viper had a cool mishap, let's say, on this very stage during a marathon, because there's a skip that.
Oh,
No, go forward, go forward.
fuck. Okay.
I think you did it also on your PB
Probably.
as well.
Because the
Yeah.
stuff like this is always just weird. Whenever, like, assuming
there's-
you don't know the stages. It's just really like,
Yeah,
I'm
the
missing the
stages
word.
layout is really like natural for me because I've been playing this game for quite some time.
Yeah.
Yes, so what was I saying? The Viper actually managed to mess up this stage really badly because there's one skip that actually makes it go behind those funny advertisement banners,
Mm-hmm.
and because these are solid and they actually can guard you of going out of bounds. So you actually go out of bounds by clipping through. Actually, it is right here, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool, I think, fact. Yeah, you totally saw that. So you can actually go out of bounds right there, and you actually skip all of this. I don't know how exactly how much that saves, but yeah, you can do that. And Viper had a lot of trouble with going back in bounds because he had to clip back in through those banners.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't know how to do that, so he spent like 2 minutes there, which resulted, in him not doing the special stage skip, which
I mean, that
made
only
him,
makes
like-
sense.
yeah, it was like, yeah, he lost like 3 minutes on Sweden overall. Yeah, and judging by your time saves here, I think we should do the super special stage in the normal way.
Okay.
Yeah, here's also a cool trick. You can go up that cliff on the right through that snowbank and skip all of this as well. But I think I did it only like twice. Like not because of it's hard, but I didn't put too much time into it to learn it. Because I can crush into the trees on that hill pretty easily, and that would actually lose me time.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm kind of lazy, but I don't know when, but I will totally come back to Colin and like
Okay, where's
all
the...
the struts.
Which is the leaderboard we're looking... Not this one?
Next one, this one. Yeah, we can try, I guess.
Okay, so just save now, right?
Save, yeah, save the game.
0. Yes, okay. Great.
Yeah, but instead of going forward, just go back and left. Go back and left, and then forward and right.
Right. Hey, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's faster. But actually try to hit the guy. Haha.
Uh-huh.
And actually, don't slow down. You can actually damage the car. Like there's... Oh, and?
There we go.
Nice. And then just press enter and hope for the best. Enter, enter, enter. Nice, we got it.
What? We do?
Go on, go on, go on. Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
awesome.
yes, go, go.
Okay.
Australia, there's nothing to change in the service area.
Awesome.
It's
Yeah, I didn't know which one to look for, and I was like, I'm not gonna attempt to read all of the times and figure out if this is the entire rally or not. I'm just gonna let you do it, and I was like, whatever, just, you know, you will ask me to hit enter again if needed, so I was like, whatever.
Yeah, the thing is, in order to progress to the next rally, you need to be in the top 6 on the leaderboards, and you were on the 4th place.
Okay, I
Yeah.
thought like is 4th the good? That's 4th being good. But
Yeah,
okay,
up until the 7th one. The 7th one means you have to restart.
okay.
Yeah, be careful of the trees here. They're really annoying. There's some pretty quick parts when you actually drive really fast, and there are some turns with some trees sticking out.
Okay.
Yeah, for example, after this turn right on the right. Yeah, I remember one attempt when I just went full speed instead of like going through. Yeah, instead of turning right, I just went full speed through those trees, and I managed to crash into one of them badly.
Okay.
And it damaged my gearbox, and I think that killed my run because I couldn't recover from it.
Figuring out new skips as I go. Aha.
No need to slow down. You basically can damage the car to the point that you actually can't move any further. Yeah, so you don't need to keep the car in good shape. At least look-wise, I guess. It is good to not crash into anything with your front, because that can damage the gearbox.
Okay.
With the body of the car, yeah, you can smash that totally.
Okay.
As far as I know, there's no night stages in Novice.
Yeah, I don't think
so
there.
that means you don't need the lights, nor the headlights, nor the taillights. So you can actually crash with your back, and you can kind of bounce off on some of the corners. But don't do this in real life.
Yeah, that's probably not too good. Don't do it in real life with your own car.
Yeah, with your own.
Yeah.
Yo, this is the famous stage of the gravel skip. And with hitting every single tree possible.
Kinda.
Though I thought you would damage the gearbox way harder than you actually did. Because it only shows the N for like a
Fraction of a second,
instead of
yeah.
like long, yeah. So I don't think you actually need to repair it. Although if you want to practice manually, then you can. Turn right, don't go forward. Yeah, this is also a beginner's trap. I've seen some people go forward there.
Yeah,
then
sometimes the crossroads are just confusing and like
Yeah.
whatever. If you wanna, you know, if you pros wanna go into your private channels and laugh at us fucking noobs, then I don't actually mind. But you know, nobody knows this game by heart. Like, okay, I got a bit tangled up there. We don't know this game by heart is what I meant. Because you do.
Yeah, I kinda do. Although I'm a little rusty, but yeah, I think if you woke me in the middle of the night, then I would probably be able to finish a run in under my GSPS estimate.
Okay.
Probably, granted, by barely, maybe by like a minute or something, but yeah, I think I would still be able to get a somewhat good time. But yeah, lately I've been focusing on Most Wanted. But getting back the first place in Colin 2 is one of my biggest goals for probably the next year. Up until I
Okay.
get a good PC, I won't attempt it, but yeah, it actually gets beware of the rocks. Yeah, and what I was saying, yeah, something about the PC. Yeah, I'm kind of getting angry at my situation because I don't get I don't have any money. I don't have a good PC right now. No, no nothing.
But
So
you
I
have a job, right?
just get a kinda.
I
I have a
mean,
job
that
for
could give you
those.
some money, and you know, getting a. If you go to Google and ask Google what does a streaming PC need, and it'll tell you you need about 15,000 zlotys. But if you ask around, it turns out if you wanna more, if like speedrunning is the more important part than streaming, and you don't need to do 1080p 60, then it turns out you don't actually need a very powerful modern PC to stream. Because what I
Yeah,
mean is whenever people hear PC for streaming, they assume you're gonna go with like professional streaming of games from a year ago, right? Because that's a fair assumption. Because most of the people who think of
yeah. I will.
streaming think of this, right? But you know, as with the prime example, like the prime example of this is always Pitpo saying he streamed Vice City with Core 2 Duo. So
Ooh.
it's yeah, it's not something that requires a lot.
Yeah, I think it will be harder to get a good connection where I live
Oh, I guess.
because yeah.
In terms
I
of
mean,
hardware, if you don't want to play, like I assume if you're gonna speedrun, you're gonna speedrun like older games, just a
yeah,
safe
for sure.
assumption. So I would say like, as for graphics card, get anything. Like I checked I looked around a bit recently, in terms of like what would you need for, like what graphics card would you need to just stream, and I figured like, hey, anything that just works with NVENC just is enough, and that's
Yeah.
like GTX like 500 series or 600 series, and so you can get a card for like 200 zlotys today, so it's not a lot, and it's totally enough if you want to do old games, right? I think so, at least. On a budget,
also,
which is obvious, I
yeah.
guess.
Uh, basically, whoa, that's a big jump.
Whoa.
Uh, one of my my main concern is not the speeds of my uploads, of my not my upload speed, but the quality of it and how reliable
Stability,
it is.
right?
Because yeah, the stability. Yeah, because actually, I wouldn't mind having a stable 4 megabits per second. Like, I could totally do some like 480p 60 stuff with it, and I would be totally fine with it. But the thing
If you
is,
can do 480p 60, just go 720p 30. Like, I would say
yeah,
720p is
perhaps.
bigger priority than 60 FPS. 60 FPS is like, if you can already do HD, then you go for 60.
Okay.
That's what I think, at least.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
No point in doing 480p 60, because no one's gonna realize that, and 480p is like 720p is looks way better than 480. And I think anyone would say, if they had to choose 480p with 60 FPS, or it's right?
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Or 720p but 30, pretty much everyone would choose 720p 30. Yeah, Wafu says they
Oh,
Wafu says 750 Ti could stream pretty much anything at the time. So I guess
yeah. So going back to my all those internet stuffs,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having a stable 40 megabits per second upload speed, but the thing is, it's not stable at all. Like during the day, all I get is like maybe 2 or like 1 megabit, and only during the night I can get like 3 or 4.
Are you
But also,
using the cable or are you using Wi-Fi? Do you want
I
me to
think
hit
actually,
the moment you say Wi-Fi, you get hit on the head. So think about your answer.
I think we already talked about it, and I told
Yes.
you that my cable doesn't work for some reason.
Yeah. So you can just get another cable, or
Oh yeah, that's an idea.
you know, they cost a zloty for a meter of cable. So unless you need like 300 meters, you're probably good to go.
Yeah, perhaps.
But no, what I mean is, I used to think like Wi-Fi is fine, but then I was in a situation where I was pretty near, like I was in my parents' place and wanted to stream from there, and the internet would be. So normally it's supposed to be 2020. It was about 2 per 2 and 0.2, and I was like, awesome. And then I plugged in the cable and it was 1820 or something.
Okay.
The cable makes a huge difference. In terms of stability, mind you. As well. I mean, I know it's like mobile net, so it's not gonna be stable in general. But if you add Wi-Fi on top of that, it's a mess.
Yeah.
Just try the cable. Try it as soon as possible. If the Ethernet port doesn't work, you can find like Ethernet to USB or some shit, and it still works. Just really worth it.
Okay. Now change the gearbox to like 1 point to the right to make it longer a little. Right,
Okay.
longer. No, oh,
Oh fuck.
you did shorter.
Yeah, I realized. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, that's. It's
Whatever.
gonna be a mess.
Whatever.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe
we're not aiming
you
for the world record yet.
maybe you professionals who've never played this game other than with the world record settings would just freak out at this, but I can actually manage with whatever settings you throw at me because I'm just that good. I'll just drive until the end, and you sissies would just escape and quit and reset the run. What the fuck is this? How am I reaching the maximum rounds per minute on the 6th gear? What?
Wow, it's
Almost-
like you went for the shoulder gearbox.
Almost. Holy shit, okay. No, but yeah, the thing is, mobile net is gonna be mobile net. I used to, when we moved into a new house, I thought like, hey, I just want like a 4 megabit upload cable internet, and that's all I'm asking for. But I didn't. I got about like, first there was like a company that was using Plus network, but the prices were way better, and I still had a data cap, but the data cap was 100 gigabytes during the day, like for a month, and then 200 during the night. And it was the time where I would go to sleep at 5 p.m. right after school, so I mostly used the internet only at night, in like by their terms. So it was totally fine. I used it for a year, and like if you were thinking about getting like separate internet for just streaming, I could totally like recommend them. They're called Premium Mobile.
Yeah, I had one guy in my chat tell me that I could go for like like I think it was Orange for businesses or something like this, with like 999 gigs. I don't remember really,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like 70 zlotys, and it pro. He told me that that would probably solve my issues
Mm-hmm.
with streaming. Yeah, but I don't really have the money right now for that.
Okay, because I
And
paid, I paid, I paid 50 for mine, and then I realized T-Mobile had this. Yet it's not available anymore for like normal people if you're not a company. But, fuck,
6 gig,
but,
bro. You
but,
actually managed to dodge the trees. That's actually cool.
um, I used like I switched to whenever after a year I started actually running out of the data cap, and oh, I actually managed to also not switch the gearbox, so second round of just like going through Kenya
Yeah, but
with shitty
only
gearbox.
you get a service area every 2 stages. So after this
Oh,
one, you get,
okay, never mind
yeah.
then. So what I want to say is, I switched to whenever I started running out of the cap. I actually switched to the T-Mobile that was unlimited. That was only limiting your speed. And I remember when I thought, cause like in Poland when there's unlimited, it's not it's totally limited. Like whenever they say it's unlimited mobile internet, they mean the speed is unlimited, right? And not the data cap, which is just fucking ridiculous, but okay. And you can only see like in the it's only mentioned in the agreement that if you go above 50 gigs on a family net, it slows down to like 1 megabit, right? This is what happens, and it's annoying. So this was supposed to be like truly unlimited, and someone like recommended it to me, and I tried it, but like I had 2 weeks of like to try it out. I could just like
change the gearbox. One right. Yeah, one to the right. One again. Yeah, this is fine.
okay. So the thing is, I got the T-Mobile one. I had 2 weeks to return if I didn't like it. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna test the shit out of this. And I was like, the data cap cannot be bigger than, I don't know, 200 gigs, 300 gigs. So I just, the first day, I started 4 1080p streams. I started 4 1080p streams or on one display, and I just kept it going. And I was like, okay, I muted all of them. I just proceeded to do other shit, and then I found like the biggest torrent I could find on like the Pirate Bay or something that was still active, and it was like a couple hundred gigs, and I just downloaded it. I was like, I mean, I imagine it was a porn collection, because what else? But yeah. So I got that, and after that I was like, okay, if this is still working at full speed, then it's probably unlimited. I can probably not return it. And it's still like, my parents got 2 of them now, one for like each floor of the house. And it was 50 zlotys a month. Mary also had it, but I don't know what Mary has now, because I know T-Mobile doesn't have this in their offer now, at least for like non-companies. And it was a good offer, because like, unlimited in terms of like no data cap is hard to find when it comes to mobile net.
Yeah.
So that was really good value.
Yeah, my let's say host at GSPS, the person that was kind enough to let me stream at their house, he also has his internet service provider is also T-Mobile, and he has like a very cool data plan that's like he gets like 30 megabits of download and 20 of upload.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn, you're living kinda close to me, like I don't know, like 10 kilometers, 15. So I was thinking, wow, maybe I can get the same for me. And then he actually told me that they actually discontinued this offer because it was too good. So yeah, fuck me, I guess.
It could be the one I'm thinking about as well. Except it was 2020. But yeah, this is the one offer they discontinued because there were two actually. There were 2020 for 50 and for 50 zlotys and 60 for 60.
Yeah, I don't really remember the numbers, but yeah, it was.
It could be that. If it's mobile, then if it's mobile, then it could be that.
Yeah, I guess.
And you gotta just, I mean, you had to have people, whenever you complained about how shit your net is and like how you cannot get any better, I think you had those people in your chat or like talking to you that think that the entire planet is a city. And they go like, oh, wait, mobile net as a home connection in 2021? What? Are you stupid? And like, do you have any idea about anything? Do you have any idea about the world you live in, even? We're not skipping this one, right? Just go normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish I could live in a city, like not in a like major one, just kind of like.
No, just to have just to have their internet.
Yeah. Yes, and also the amounts of other services that there are. Like I don't know, it is cool to just go out of your house and have a local shop.
Yeah.
10 meters away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sadly, when I want to grab something to eat or something to drink, I have to go into the car or get on my bike and drive for like 5 minutes or cycle for like 20.
This is like, I know this is there were 11 of us and we lived in the lake type of shit, but what you're describing was like revolution to me. Because the first home I lived in with my parents was there was a village. There is one shop in the village, and it's open whenever it wants to be open. Like literally, there is no hours anywhere stated anywhere. You just go there throughout the day, and because the village is so small, everybody knows when it's open except for me, I guess, because fuck me. And like we had no clue when it's open. The closest like supermarket was about 8 kilometers away. So no, like totally no, not possible to even like cycle there. So when I moved, it switched to being like 15 minutes, like 10 minutes of like riding a bike to get to a supermarket. That was like, I was like, oh shit, do people really live?
Gearbox. The gearbox to the shorter one. One tick. Yeah.
And I was like, wait, people live like this? Holy shit. But yeah, now it's just like I have a Biedronka on my street, like literally 3 minutes away.
Lucky you.
Yeah. And actually, like
whenever you actually want, you can actually go there and bring fucking 10 lasagnas or I don't know, those funny coffees from Biedronka that are like in those plastic cups, like cardboard cups with plastic lids or something like this. Yeah, because the shop I was referring to, that's like a 5-minute drive away from me. It's Leviathan. It's not really actually a big shop. It's like, I mean,
it's good enough for it's decent enough for like if you live in the middle of nowhere, I guess.
Yes, exactly. But when I want to actually like eat something fancy, I really just have to go to a market that's like another 5 kilometers away.
You ate. Andrzej discovers the world. Episode 72. I the Biedronka lasagna is okay, but as with any like food that's ready and you just need to heat it up, I only buy it. I know this sounds like this could sound like I'm super adult or some shit, but I don't actually buy this stuff anymore almost at all. Because like cooking yourself is just so much better. Stuff is always fresh and I just learned how to do a couple things that I like creamy curry and whatnot. Oh, you didn't have a Biedronka nearby before, okay. Oh, it's 1 minute away. Yo, Biedronka gang. It's just like my family always shopped at these, and I'm just used to them. So I'm really glad I live nearby one.
Yeah, one of the cool things about my I don't really know how to call this school. Like high school, or I think I've been told the high school is the thing after basically fucking technical school in it. I don't think I should be referring to this one as high school, but whatever.
No, I think it is just high school.
Oh, it's high school. Yeah, okay, then pardon me, I guess. So when I was there for like every, I think I did this for like 3 years, because in the last one, during my last year of education, they just banned going outside of the school.
Classic.
I usually on the 20-minute break, I would just go out of the school and go to Biedronka, because it was like a 3-minute walk. So I would just go there and buy some stuff from their bakery. For example, those garlic bread fingers.
Yeah.
Not the baguette, the fingers.
Yeah. In my school we had a polo nearby, so it was just like, but it wasn't close enough to walk to it and then back from it in 25 minutes, I think, and we were like shopping. So it was all about like, if you're in first grade, you need to know someone who has a car already. And then it's speedy. But they never cared about like us. Never really.
That's a Michael Jackson song. Something they don't care about us.
I think that's. No, I don't know which one is it. But fuck. Thanks. So, they never cared about us going out of the school during breaks, I think. They more like, I don't know, asked us not to do it or some shit, but they never said like hard no to it.
Yeah, and I think the teachers actually didn't care about this up until up until my last year at the school. They actually forbid going out of the place, so we actually couldn't go out and get anything from basic. Although yeah, one of the things I will remember most fondly would be going out of the school to Biedronka and getting those garlic fingers and that awful tasting but kind of cheap Biedronka energy drink. And also turn right after this onto the guardrail. You can skip this hairpin.
Like here?
Or not? Yeah. No. Go normally. Go normally.
Okay, that was very not clear.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. I really should make a tutorial, I guess. A video tutorial.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, because there aren't too many spots that the game actually wants to reset you. So you could actually just skip basically the whole hairpin. So instead of going all the way through the road, you could actually, after the guardrail, you could just go to the left and go back onto the road. without doing all that. Without doing that turn.
Mm-hmm.
So you would just go through the grass. Basically, a book definition of cutting. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, my school was like, I would say my people who hated it would probably scream at me now, but in terms of like where we treated where we treated like shit, or where we treated like more like adults, I would say it was pretty good in this like manner. But the teachers didn't see us as kids as much. And that was nice, I guess. But the thing is, it's also like, since like this, probably everyone knows this. I never like brag about it. It's like I just mention this, and people just tend to remember it. Because my school was in the richest commune in Poland. The school also had the commune had a lot of money, which led to the school having a lot of money, which led to teachers being chosen pretty carefully, usually, even though it was a public and not a private school. It's like they got paid a lot, so there were a lot of people willing to do it, so they could choose from like a couple of them every time, and that's why the teachers were decent.
Lucky you.
Like my English teacher had my initial English teacher, at least. I was in the like language course, and my hey Janusz, my English teacher initially had a PhD in English, which isn't that like, it's not common for people to have a PhD in English and teach English at school, right? I think so, at least. Fuck.
Whoa.
Wow, nice. 2 wheels bonus. And my German teacher, I was not the class with advanced, I was not the group with advanced German, because they like kind of ditched it before we came there. And I think we could have been the first ones to not have advanced German. But I had like the amount of hours that were normal for not advanced German, but the guy was really ambitious and he kind of pushed us, so we still did like we stepped to the limit.
And
so
you
we
were
still
standing on the razor's edge.
yeah, exactly. But the guy still kind of pushed us a bit, and the way it worked is like he pushed us all. He pushed at us pushed us all for about 2 years, and then the last year was just like whoever wants to write the advanced final in German will still work harder. Whoever doesn't want to is just good to just sit there and like do homework and whatnot, and that's enough. And I was in the perfect position because I only wanted to write the basic German and not the advanced German. So I was just like, I wasn't doing, and it wasn't like I wasn't doing anything. It wasn't like I was super hard working, because because these were all the people that wanted to actually do the advanced one. I was just like in the perfect golden, just perfect middle, and I really enjoyed it a lot. And this guy, this was a very long story, but what I wanted to say is my English teacher had a PhD in English. My German guy, I don't know the English proper term for this, but you know when you're a translator and you're on like this, you're like this qualified translator to translate either law or medicine or something like that.
Yeah, I guess.
It's called przysięgły in Polish, but I have no clue.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to get this, you have to go through like a very hard exam on like like in like an official state exam to get it, and you have to pass it and whatnot, and then you get like a license from the government that you did it. So he was one, and he was one for like his specialty was law, so sometimes he would not be there because he would have to go to court. But yeah, he was also like when I heard that, you know, someone with a PhD is teaching high school, someone this specialized in translation is teaching in the high school, I was like, damn, this is good.
Yeah. Don't forget about the famous church skip.
Yeah, I don't know what's church. Is it
Not here.
where you get where you just skip around about, right? Or not?
You just skip the hairpin. Yeah, it's right here. Just go through the grass to the right. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
never mind then.
Damn.
I was thinking about something else.
Yeah, I think I know. What was that? Okay, so I had to Google the English word. So our tutor in the educator probably or whatever.
You
in high
mean
school.
your homeroom teacher? I think that's also the term.
Yes, exactly. That's what I mean. We were her first class. She was like 26 when she actually. Oh, you got fog. I don't know if you got the rain though. Yeah, judging from how the car looks, I think you didn't get the rain because mud would be
Yeah.
all over your car.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, we were her to the right. We were her first class.
Dude.
And
Okay.
yeah,
And?
and yeah, she wasn't really experienced like you would expect from a teacher who's never been in charge of any class.
Yeah.
And the thing that really annoyed me, as somebody who actually liked English and was kind of good at it, at least in middle school and elementary, I was really bugged. It was really bugging me that we rarely actually did English in the English classes. She was just basically talking with everybody, discussing any kind of stuff, or basically
Okay.
just talking about our school stuff and our behavior.
Oh.
Yeah, so that those weren't necessarily a English classes.
I had a teacher in middle school. I had an English teacher in middle school, and now my sister has her, who talks like car of the year. And she's an English teacher. It's just like ridiculous. I'm sorry. I think I went in there and you were still talking.
No, I think I've been actually. I finished my sentence.
Okay.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I expected way.
Are you saying
more
you're
English.
out of jail now? Haha.
Yeah, so actually maybe one of the factors that made me so bad at English right now would be the way I was learning it in high school. And actually, don't go right, go forward. Go to the left slightly. You don't
Okay.
need to do all those wacky stuff. Just be careful of those hay ricks, hay bells, actually.
In that case,
Yeah,
welcome to the
yeah, that's
family,
fine.
Colin.
Go forward.
Passed the first test, and now we've got a new member.
I like to take him into the outfit, boss. You can see he ain't scared.
Epic.
And he's done
And it's done real good. Thanks, Wafu, for the sub. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the support. I appreciate it a lot. Especially that, like, I know I'm not very consistent with streaming. I just stopped like I stopped beating myself up about it a very long time ago, and I just like, if I don't feel like streaming, I just don't, and I can recommend that. So but I know, like, if you sub to someone and you'd kind of want them to stream. So I know I'm not the best in that matter, so I'm sorry, I guess. but this is gonna be fucking smooth. But if you want to see me more often, there's this new project I'm working on. And you can see me every week. How crazy is that, right?
Oh, that's all. Okay. I thought you would go more into it, more deeply. Okay, so I also wanted to talk about subscribing and not streaming, but actually maybe not streaming, but not making your subscribers feel special, because you know, people tend to subscribe for the emotes, and I feel kind of guilty that most my subscribers didn't get any, and only yeah, the topic of making emotes for me was like yeah, it was up for like quite some time, maybe even half a year, but we couldn't actually create any. But recently, yeah, the one that I showed in the well, in the voice call, the one with the cool heart. Yeah, I think that's going to be my emotes. Although I've actually wanted to get a different one, but since this one is going to be finished earlier, then I will probably just pick this one. I would really like to have like 2 slots for tier 1 emotes, but yeah, that's not happening.
I would say I don't. If it comes to like smaller people that I wanna sub to, I never sub for emotes.
I mean, yeah.
So, like, I guess I'm not the only one, so if it happens in any way, don't feel guilty about... At least don't feel guilty about everyone, feel guilty about everyone minus me.
Okay.
Because I mostly just, like, subscribing to someone is mostly... For me, I don't do it that much nowadays, but... Subscribing to me is just usually like an on-the-spot decision that, hey, I would like to support someone at least a bit. Fuck, every time. You can say who the loco, where the locals, only fans. Fuck!
Well, almost.
Fuck! Totally time safe.
To the left.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Who can say where the loco, where did they flow? Only fans.
Have you heard the Grappa Ice song?
No, and I don't think I want to.
You totally
Especially if it's catchy. I honestly thought it's impossible to buy Grappa anyway. Like, just at all. I'm surprised it's still available anywhere. I thought it's like... I thought it's like... I thought it's like... Lift. But the thing is, I don't think I've ever tasted Lyft, but because it was like out before I was actually buying drinks myself. But I don't feel like I would want to, cause just and just apple juice with bubbles doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Just like,
Okay, so yeah,
okay, so?
I wanted to say that the beginning of the next stage is actually really important.
Okay.
You gotta do the out of. So focus right now. This is the next
Okay,
one is
okay.
going to be first stage, the first stage, but in reverse. So at first go normally.
Okay.
Yeah, go normally. Okay, and now go to the right, like through all those trees.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, go normally, go normally. Go forward. Yeah, and to the right, into this hole. No, forward.
Oh,
Yes,
into
into
this
this hole
hole.
to the left. This gap.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, and just press forward and the right arrow. Yeah, not, yeah, now.
Sick shit. And?
Yeah, and turn around.
Okay.
Yeah, go forward.
Yeah.
To the right. You don't, yeah, go forward. To the left, to the left. To the
Okay.
left. Don't go out, don't go out of bounds.
Fuck. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I'm fucked, aren't I?
Yeah, do it again.
Oh, you can do it again. Awesome. I can just lose 10 minutes doing this shit, but I will skip this part.
Yes. So do it again. And turn around.
And like,
And go forward.
still drive on the grass, right?
Yeah, to the left.
Okay.
For this gap, the trees. Forward, yes. To the right, a little to the right, to the right, yeah, a little to the right. Go forward. Yeah, don't be afraid of the trees. There are no, you can go
Okay.
for them. To the left and just forward. To the left, onto the water. You want to go to the water.
Okay. Here?
Yeah, just go to the water.
Okay.
You want to get
You want to what?
Go forward to the water. You will get respawned at the track. That
Awesome.
actually makes it a little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was something.
But did I do it properly? Just slow.
Yes.
Awesome.
Kinda,
That's exactly what I wanted.
although we lost time, but
It's not about not losing time. It's about swag.
yeah, sure.
Ah! What? Okay, this is ridiculous.
Yes, the first stage in reverse.
Awesome.
That's a very memorable part in it. Also, I don't think we actually should go for the special stage skip right now,
Alright, alright. Sure.
since we spent some time at the out of bounds section. Slow down to the left. Or actually, show me the leaderboards after this stage. I will tell you
Sure.
if you should go for it.
Whoa! I think I know the answer. There we go.
Okay, so now I have to focus. Next. No, don't go for it.
Okay.
Nah. It would repair the gearbox. Just press enter and go.
Okay.
Yeah. If you would get the skip first try, you would be able to do the skip here.
Yeah, I figured as much. Whoa, that was insane. Look at the fucking line I take. I'm like, yeah. Did you get the reference?
Yes, of course.
So it's like super obvious, but I wasn't sure.
Except you're not in the streets. You're more likely to be in the woods.
Ha! That's why it's. But is the. Fuck. Are the woods locked? Is it like an open forest, or are the woods locked?
I was on Biedronka today, and the line was really long. You could say, "Look at this fucking line." Period. Like I spent like 10 minutes waiting in line to get my scan.
My city Biedronka, apart for being open 24/7, besides Sundays.
And that's time when you cross the line. Yeah, that's it. Congrats.
That's like
I don't
what,
know what's the time, bro.
7 minutes better than my PV, I think.
Yo, that's cool. That's epic.
Wait.
That's you're
I'll-
not the last one on the leaderboards, I think.
It could be. Give me a second. Colin.
Yeah, I think there's like 2 guys that have 142.
I bonked 3 people. Like I went like I'm better than. I was last on the leaderboards, and now I'm like 4th, counting from the
The
bottom.
last. Yeah. Okay, so you bonked I think 2 Grand Theft Auto speedrunners. Or no,
PB
one
and
Grand Theft Auto-
CTPSR, yeah.